Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic Show. This is how we do text, baby. Man, I does back. You know what it is, know what it is, know what it is, and this. The only place gonna get it, 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 only place gonna get it is right back of the basic. Show gonna do this is how we do text, baby. Man, I does back. You know what it is, know what it is. Real man rise up, fake man rise down. Real one rise up, fake one rise down. Brought to our preacher, preach on. And today's topic I want to talk about is us as in the community. We really need to talk about this. But I'm gonna ask the ladies this question. Not just the ladies, but fellas too. People know where this problem coming from. Oh yeah, but like again, we don't want to address it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to address this problem. I see why men deal with the situation they're in. I see why though. I see, and I kind of feel sorry for them, man, because they try to able to be a man in this society. And the first thing when people say when you're a man, they think you're soft. And I can't stand there. And most of all, I can't stand when females think like that. First of all, ain't nobody soft. I would never say that to a good woman. She's soft because I know there's some good women. And I feel sorry for good women because I understand why they're in the situation they're in. They always think good men are soft. Look how movies and music and television, look how they promote. They always say nice guys finish last, and you hear that a lot. But it's true in some ways. When a woman gets older, now's when she want a good man. When a woman gets older, she want a good man. But women don't want to address this because, like I said, women are emotional. Females are emotional. They didn't make these babies by themselves, and that's true. But it starts on us, fellas, because we got to ask ourselves, what do we see ourselves when it comes to being a man? Because the first thing you see men on TV is killing, strong, tough, masculine, complexion. That's the first thing we look at when a certain image, a man-made image. That's what we see. We see it on TV. Even women think like that. There are women out there still struggling what a man supposed to be. And it's sad. I feel sorry for these young boys that's coming up in the world and they trying to press these females. You got women trying to press the males. Now, I can't get mad at a bad boy. How can I get mad at bad boys and jerks? But let's be honest. When I heard Tom Likens say this, that when you treat a woman like crap, she keeps coming back. And this is true. Women, you got to admit, how many times you hear this? How many times you hear this? You ain't supposed to treat anybody like that. You should have not put your hands on nobody. Because that could be somebody else's sister. That could have been somebody else's friend. That could have been somebody, someone. But for some reason, we won't address that. We won't talk about it. Because they don't, these young generation, they don't think about that. See, Obama come from the baby boomers. My mother, my father's generation, my father's generation, my mother's generation. They're not trying to hear that. You can tell them so much, but they're not trying to hear that. Now me, I'm in the middle. I'm the middleman. I'm in the middle between two different roads I'm trying to go. But I don't want to choose sides. But once you choose sides, they're going to look at you that you don't want to choose sides. How can I choose sides? And this problem was started in 1960s. I'm sick and tired of this stuff, man. This whole thing. They even said it on Fox News. They call this man Obama a soft. How's he soft? Oh, okay. It's just like that damn movie, on that Batman movie, that Dark Knight movie, when Two-Face said that you even died as a hero or live forever to see yourself become a villain. And I try to not to look at that as truth. I say, no, Two-Face, I'm wrong for that. But then it kind of hit me. I'm like, I see why dudes grew up with thugs, looking at gangsters, murderers. They look at those men are men. These false images. They don't look up to guys like Barack Obama. And I keep saying this all the time. Women don't want guys like this. Even if the women don't want to admit to this or not. Black women got to be honest and say, we are the downfall just as much as our men. Women got to be honest about this. And I know white guys have this problem. I know Latino men have this problem. Asian men have this problem. When you act a certain way, they expect to you. Well, and I get it now. I see why Adam, how he feel about Eve. They thought that's Adam's first wife is Eve. That's Adam's second wife. His first wife is Livy, the bad girl. The good girl messed up, play a game with him. No, but he got played once and twice by a good girl and bad girl. But I don't know what the true story about this, if it's true or not. The Libby love the good boy, but the bad boy don't love the good girl. I mean, the Libby loved the good boy, but Adam don't love the bad girl, Libby. But Eve used him, and she slept with the damn snake, and that's called Lucifer. And everybody knows the truth. Everybody knows it, but nobody wants to say anything. You can't say this in public, because they're going to say, oh, you wrong for saying that. Come on. They ask this question, why do people don't look up Barack Obama, but they'll look up to 50 Cent? You want to know why? Because they look at that 50 Cent, that's an idea of what a black man is. Oh, he's selling drugs. Oh, he's a gangster. Look at him. Yeah, they look at that. That's a man to them, especially young people. And it's really not. The man they should look up to, Barack Obama. But instead, what do they say? Oh, well, he's soft. The real soft, the person, the one that's selling drugs, the ones that out there killing people, the ones that's out there using women like half of the dozen. They don't see it like that. But I get it why good men can't get women, because it has something to do the way how good men taught. Even Steve Harvey knows the truth. He don't want to say anything, but he knows it. Let's stop pretending and let's be on the real tip on this. Women can pretend all they want, but I know they see it every day. But the question is, we quiet and we look at, oh well, they're gonna do what they want anyway. Because your 20s is your messed up years. Your teenagers are your waste up years. But thank God I turned 28. By the time you turn 28, you know you more immature. You know what your life is going to be. By the time you turn 30, you know what you want to go. I kept saying this hundreds of years ago before I make a YouTube video, but we choose to ignore it. And now all of a sudden the lightning's turned to struck, and we wonder why our community being the way it is. I can sense in people's eyes and hearts and the way they act. I feel sorry for this man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't got nothing against Obama. I'm just not a politician person. This man got the most death threats in the United States. And I hope and pray there's nothing bad going on in Ferguson. But I gotta believe. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna let you see yourself. You know where I'm going with this. I don't want to say this because I understand what Whoopi Goldberg said. We'll never know, but sometimes your instinct, it tells you. And I hope they make the right decision, because if they do, it'd be good. Because nothing bad should not be occurring. But I get why. When Two-Face said that bothered me. I'm like, man, if Two-Face think like this, that means most guys think like this too. You hear this a lot. And the reason why they think good men are soft, because we want to help people. We want to help people. That's the way we were taught from Christianity. These other people don't think like that. What do they think? They want to wish death. They want to wish harm on you. I get why people think like that. I get why. We want to help our enemies. But the question is, have our enemies help us? See, that's something they don't want to answer that question, because I know what I'm saying. I'm with it. I'm all for it. You folks to forgive your enemies. But you better make sure your enemies do the same. Because if they don't, they want revenge, man. They want that culture. They want that sense of that drain of blood. They want that. Because for some reason they only kill people for happiness. Meaning that they hate to see anybody happy. I know it sounds funny, but you got to wonder why these crimes are going up. You wonder. They ain't got nothing to do with race. All race is nothing but race scandal. That's all it is. Because every humanity starts from Africa. But for some reason, nobody wants to say anything. Because they don't want people to be scared, or you just speculation thing. But do your research if you think I'm lying to you. It is 2014, and it's going to be 2015 real soon, and it's going to be Barack Obama last year when 2026 come. And I hope there's nothing that reappear is going to happen. Because have you noticed they're showing Malcolm X assassination, Martin Luther King assassination, JFK assassination, Abraham Lincoln assassination? Excuse me. Have you noticed that? I'm going to leave that answer to you. Because I'm going to leave that alone. Because in years to come, I better hope not. I gotta hope I'm wrong on this. I hope I'm wrong. But I got a feeling that something is going to hit. They better look up what goes on that damn Denver, Colorado. They better look up that Georgia Stone. But nobody wants to look up to it. Why? Because we still love the world so much. We refuse to look at it. And then there's some speculation about Obama's past and all that. I ain't gonna lie. Obama, there's something he ain't telling to the public. And I'm not saying he lying or not. He might not lie. But then again, there's certain things we don't know about this man. Only thing who knows about Obama is the people who round him. Only God knows him and everybody else. How we going to sit there to judge? Just like we don't know George Bush. I can't say that because do I know everything? No. But there's a real reason why a lot of this stuff is going on. There's a reason why a lot of hatred. And the reason why they look up to 50 Cent, because that's the idea of real black men is having a lot of girls, having a lot of sex and stuff. They don't value working men anymore, and that's sad. That's sad, isn't it? My father's one of those type. Provider, protect, and protest. He one of those type. My father put up a lot of bull crap. He had. But I understand for the doubt of the system. But it's people in general. They got to take responsibility just as much as the system does. I used to think it's just the system. And he said it ain't the system, it's the people. And look back, my dad was right. It is the people, man. It's the people, because we sit there and we want to get angry. But yet, without the government, what would this world would be? See, that's something that people need to start asking. That's something that I don't care if they're part of the secret society or not. What would this world would be if there is no evolving government? These people could not know about leadership. We don't know what goes on in history. We don't give a damn about anything else going on. But they want to protect the wrong type of people, the ones that's racist, the ones that's selfish, and the ones that's ignorant. And homophobic, and everybody talking about they equal. But do we really equal? Because there's some people who are not equal. And they should. You got sexism. You got men hate women. But now with the fact they came from a woman. I don't hate women. I not like what they're doing. But women have to be straight up and be honest. You got guys need to be honest. When it comes to us as men. I've been honest and looking back in my life and thinking that, you know what my problem is? I'm too nice at times. And that's something I need to cut that out, because some people don't appreciate it. They don't. They will hurt you in a minute, and you're going to wonder why. Because it's something you did. You got to think back. I look at it like this. If you got a problem with somebody, let them know. Let them know. And that's something bad people need to do. If you got a problem with somebody you don't like, you need to let them know. Because I should have done this. Even your neighbor, let your neighbor know. And other neighbors need to let you know. I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm minding my own business like everybody else. But you get messed with all the time. Nobody wants to be dead. Nobody wants to go to jail. Nobody wants to get locked up behind stupid stuff. I just want to live as an everything right human being. But yet, we don't act like we're human beings. We don't. And I'll tell anybody, good men are not soft. I hate when people saying that, because I know it's not true. It's not no man's fault because he's good. So that make him soft? Now, I get what you're saying. Good men do need to stand up for themselves. They need to, because that's our problem. We want to feel like, well, no, we need to make a standardization for this and say we ain't going to go for it no more if we put up with it too long. And Christianity can change this. But there you got some people out there don't necessarily don't care. And that's something we got to leave them off the way it be, because those are the ones you cannot help. You cannot help these people until they don't help themselves. I know I'm a good person at heart. I know I did something good somewhere. I know I make mistakes like the next person. I ain't perfect, but I know I did some good things. I help somebody. I know I talk to somebody. I give people advice. And I stay out of trouble, all that. People need to leave me be, because I know they don't want to go to jail. I damn sure don't want to go to jail. And it's not worth it. But there's some people, they'll try you to see what you're going to react, to see what your blood pressure is at. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. There's days you get angry, upset. Don't, man, because I know how that feels. I know it. I've been there. I know how it is. Because you want to do something, you just feel like, I understand it. Everybody felt like that. Because you've been taught in society not to rob, not to steal, not to kill, especially you're a good person. And they wasn't lying when they say that I got a video I want to show y'all. I might find it. But whatever I does for, I'm going to show y'all what good people have to deal with and why bad people did what they do. I get why. I get why we live in a nation that we would follow what we taught from the system. It's like a learning process. All prison is to get you to suffer, to make you feel like you're a better person from the wrong type of people, to be more like good body citizenship. But in reality, it doesn't work like that. You got these politicians doing a lot of questionable things. And I know it's hard to believe. I understand it, because we supposed to trust these politicians. But there's some politicians do a lot of wrong things, man. And it's not just because of Obama. It's everything else. And they need to be honest to the public. I get it. Every politician, they make it seem like Obama is the only one. There's a lot of presidents lied before. There's a lot of people lied. He ain't the only one. Bush lied to get us in countries, invading Iraq, and brought us to war. And it will take for years Obama to clean this stuff up. But they make it seem like that tell me right there they don't want no black men in office. That tell me right there they've been hiding the fact. If that's the case, then why they said there's humanity starts from Africa? Black people just ain't come from the sky, did it? See, that's something that people need to start asking, and that goes to Caucasians. They need to start asking that question, because they were slaves too, but they will never say it. They will never say it. Never. Now, some will say it. I don't hear a Klan say to do it. Or the Nation of Islam. or the black Israelites, they will never say it. They full of it. And so many, all they doing trying to get everybody separated from each other, from other races. That's what they're doing. They trying to start a race war. That's what they're trying to put sides of how we talking about democracy and republic and all that stuff. It go back to the Romans and the Greeks. People need to do their research, and then you got to look at liberty. When the Statue of Liberty in New York City, you would think people would get this. You would think why there's so many damn issues. Regardless of the fact, I want to see some change more than anyone else. But every time I look at it, it's getting worse. But only I have to make a better changement for myself and help them make a better changement for the next person. Nobody has to deal with this. Nobody. Because I judge for the people for where they are, not the how they look and how they are. That's the only thing. See, we could judge people for or how they is, how they act, and how they brought up. But we can't judge people who they is and who they are and where they come from. Only God can judge that one, right? The reason why I want to do this video because I want to talk about a man image, because especially the black community. I understand. I get now why our certain my people look up to this man. I get it. I understand it. As much as all the stuff that black community go through, I understand it. I love my folk. I get it why we look up to him. But we better be prepared of what this world is going to expect to be after this man get out of office. Because I got a feeling if Obama getting out of office and his this is going to be last of his last few 8 more years in the office, they're gonna put Hillary Clinton there. I don't have a problem with women president. They could have any female, but Hillary, come on. For years they've been trying to put Hillary Clinton there. And women gonna have problems with her because they're gonna look at it, all the things she supposed to promise. That's on the females. But like I said, just like much on the dudes. You got to ask yourself, it's just like going to the Crip and the Blood. Politicians are Crips and Bloods in politics. They is. Between the good versus evil, evil versus good. They always say this, good is evil and evil is good. Some they say it was a good statement quote, but I get why they make sense. Evil is good. Good is evil. Good is evil, and evil is good. They always say that, but it's true. It's true. Christians gonna have to accept this, and so is I know Satan accept this fact because this is true in so many ways. They even believe this. This is true. They always say love your enemies, but you got to understand what they hatred and why they think the way they do. I understand why they do this. I know why. Some people are afraid of change. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid to move forward. And we should move forward and go beyond life. But there are some people going to try to hold us back. And we can't allow that to happen. Because I got a feeling in my heart, man, something ain't right about this. Because if humanity starts in Africa, then why is they didn't say this years ago? And all of a sudden they saying this now. Now, don't get me wrong. But do that makes you think that black communities, Homo sapiens, and whites were the Neanderthals? Because there got to be some reason why the humanity. Because there are black people who do got the Neanderthals in them, and there are white people who got the Homo sapien in them. There's the Homo sapien part and the Neanderthals part. That explains why there's so much problem. How all the way from Africa to India to Australia to Asia to Europe, to all the way to South America, to North America. That's how we got here at this point as Americans. Why I send this video? Because I get why these other races fighting. I get why people do the things they do. Because we in the last days right now. And it's in the damn Bible. Excuse my language, it's in the Bible. And we got to look at these days ahead, because I look around and I notice it. I get tired every day. I sweep on my porch. This person kept bothering me. I just wish they could leave me alone. I just got much as problems than them, but yet they don't want to look at the wrong. See, I'm a good person. That's why. You see what happens when you try to do something good for people? Sooner or later, they stab you in the back. But yet they get mad when they don't do nobody else like that. So those are people they'll get along with. The ones that doing them wrong and knowing they don't like them. They don't say nothing. Other races the same way, even Caucasian, even my community is the same way. Stop helping people who don't want to be helped. Let them be. If they want to be evil, that's them. Only one who can change it is them. Because once they get that inch, that takes an inch amount of blood, they're too far gone. See, Obama is one of those type of brothers out there. There's some brothers that never had a father figure. They never had that. And it's hard for black women to get off of that because they never seen a black man like this. But they understand what the world they're in. Oh yeah, black women ain't stupid. They know. Just like black men, they know what's going on. Ever since Obama got in there, our people went quiet. They totally quiet when this man got in here. I knew he was going to win. Everybody else knew it. It was a great moment. And I started saying to myself, maybe America going to change after all. But then something else hit me. They're going to say, yes, we can. No, we can't. Because there's still issues out here. They pushing jobs overseas because of this man. They closing they let the borders in to let the legal immigrants there. And that's probably why the tension between the blacks and the Mexicans. That's kind of sad. But also they don't want to support Obama. That's why I think black community mad because they took the jobs away from them. And then you got the white community that got problems with legal immigrants because of overpopulation to them and anything else. I don't know how true that is. You got white community that think that they want their country back. America ain't the same for there no more, but yet their ancestors just mess up this country like everyone else. If they just choose to admit that or don't choose, that's fine. I see what it is. Just as much as our ancestors took for granted for what they passed a legacy towards us, and we took advantage of that. My 80s of my people's generation is gone, especially in the 80s. They're totally gone. It's the new generation coming up, especially the millennials. The generation watched by my nieces and nephews. The 80s is me and my brother. And 60s and 70s, that's from my mother and my sister's years. Oldies, that's from oldie people from the 50s to 30s, the 50s to 40s to 30s and 20s. And ancient history, that's ancient history. Histories ago. When the world was not born yet, it was about to be born. Prehistoric years and the Ice Age and all the humanity about to begin to start. But you got to wonder sometimes. That explains how we got here. But I want to ask y'all a question, man. There's a real reason why these things keep happening because history repeats itself. But it's keep repeating the same history that we've been learning in our history books that we heard from in high school. It's really sad, man, because we're gonna be all right. But the thing is, we just have to look into where we are as a people now. Because there are people right now, man. There are people right now who just really don't care. And that's fine. Just leave them like that. But I hope we can come to this realization between good and evil. To close the back, because good and evil have been fighting each other for a very long time. They both want the same thing, but they want the opposite, different things. And they feel like, some feel like it can change, some people feel like it ain't gonna never change. But I say it will be. It just takes time. But it's not enough time right now, you know. I get why people do what they do. I get why people being disrespected the way they do. Because deep down, some people are hurt inside. I know how that is because I know. No matter how many times I get angry, get upset, I know I'm going to get through this. And I know you will too. You know? It'd be great we living without the world, without violence and drugs and all this stuff. It'd be great. But there's some folks don't want that. Because at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want anyway. Because they're going to think you're going to stop them from doing what they do, or you don't want to join with them. No. Because this is so wrong in so many ways. It's about friendship. It's about family. It's about love. It's about unify. It's about equal. And I agree with that. And I know Obama agreed the same thing. I got Obama t-shirt I never even wear. I don't know if part of me disappointed in him, but other part of me I don't understand what the man the position that he in because how the society see you. Because most people look at you and and the sad thing, they think they know you, but they don't know nothing about you, just like you don't know nothing about them. It's crazy, is it? Because they want to hold the lies they've been told all their lives. And they think we're going to do something to them, what they did to us. And we don't think nothing like that. And they know. I don't see black people own no damn planes. I don't see no black people own no damn banks. I don't see no black people that go other places that other people go. You tell me. See, they're trying to be denial. But yet they sit up there and they lie. And trying to say, now you got blacks do travel. Not enough, but they should. There's so much world out there that people don't even know. Just be careful when you travel. You got Tyler Perry even said he want to have a airline, a plane airline set or something like for the people can float in planes and stuff. I doubt if that's going to happen because we got to get ourselves act together in the black community. We need to support our own business. But this is why I think that as black men, we don't respect each other. We're the number one common enemy, and we're hated just because it got something to do that we start from humanity all the way from Africa to Asia to Europe to all the way to South Africa to not all the way to Africa, Asia, and Europe, all the way to South America to North America. That's what I'm trying to mean. What would this world wouldn't be if it wasn't for Latinos? What would this world wouldn't be if it wasn't for Asians? What would this world if it wasn't for being between Middle East? What would this world would be if it wasn't for all these other people? What would this world wouldn't be if it wasn't for whites? But think about this. What would this world would be if it wasn't for black people? They need to think about that. And I'm going to say this to whites and Asian and everybody else. You say you don't come from us, but we come from you, though. Because we come from you. You know you come from us, right? Right? That's something they need to think about. Think about that. Please think about that. Because nothing else I can say anything more. All right? All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. This is how we do text, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace, and I'm out.